how you ended up, from where you were, and how in the world did you get here?
It's really interesting. I've been on my own for about 6 years now since I left home, and I've gone through a lot of tumultuous things like throughout college and my relationship, and I had a daughter, and I've always had this kind of lingering feeling like I'm not teaching her anything, I'm still trying to find my own way, not sure what I wanted. And then one day she came home from school and we were eating dinner, and she was like, "Mom, can we say grace?" And I was like, okay, I hadn't said grace in a long time. God's good, God's great. She's going through the thing. So I kind of let go of it, and then a couple days later she's like, "Well, who's God?" I was like, "Well, that's a really hard question. I don't want to tell her the wrong thing, And she proceeded to keep asking questions she was learning at daycare. And I had started seeking, secretly, to find a place. And I happened to wind up at Ruby Tuesdays one night with my friend here. She worked there, and Fabian. And I was talking to her, and I was telling her how I was trying to find a church. And it was pretty funny because Tim Nietzschauer was there, and he's like, "I got a church. I got a church you can come to." And I was like, "Okay." He's like, "I'm getting baptized soon. You come to that?" I was like, "All right, I can do that." So I started coming, and I went through a lot of tumultuous things where I always felt alone. And then, literally, this time last year, after I started coming, I got really sick, and I started to get angry. And I was like, "God, I finally came to find you, to seek you. And now I'm sick," and I didn't know, I couldn't understand that. And then a very wise person here said to me sometime, she said, "It was inevitable you were getting sick. It's no coincidence that Jesus brought you here to do it." That's why I'm here.
So, what specifically did you do? Did you pray? What was that moment or that time when you said, "I want to follow Christ"? Do you know that?
It was actually it was when I was sick, I started to realize that, okay, I'm sick now, but I've gotten through all these other things, and it hit me that I wasn't alone the whole time. And it just hit me that now I was able to recognize that I wasn't alone anymore. So it was somewhere in that time period where it hit me that somebody else was taking care of me.
This is not something we normally do, but I wanted to give Tim Nietzschauer the opportunity to say, she's like, "Oh no." What he shared with me this week, I intended to read it from notes, but I really can't do that in here. So if you would just share what you shared with me last couple nights ago about Jackie.
So how does it feel to have the worst public speaker in the world talking about you?
But your heart is the best, so just speak from there.
I just remember meeting you and thinking to myself, what an awesome witness for Christ, a disciple of Christ you can be. And it's just been a real joy to see you turn into that over the past year, and just see you keep growing and learning and loving. That's it.
The crazy message to do that God was going to use you and you were a great witness. And then he told me last night, he said, and she's doing exactly that. She's becoming that. And all of us here can affirm that. Anybody that knows Jackie, we can confirm and affirm that we've seen how her life has just changed. Even your very countenance and your face and things you say and things you do. I know that people at work have said things about, like, how come you don't freak out when we tell you stuff? Things like that. So, well, we're not perfect. We're just on the way. So, but how God changes is amazing. So, why are you doing this to us?
There's a lot of factors. I was baptized as a baby, and I never really, understood what it meant. And for me, I wanted to experience that again now that I've said openly that I really accept it. And that's why I'm here, to feel that feeling again.
All right. So it's your intention to follow Christ from this day forward? Yeah. All right. Dana? Yes.
Jackie, based on your testimony and your full confession of faith and the obvious changes and transformations that you've seen in your life, I baptize you now in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.